Hey there, Gladiator fans. I'm Voice of the Glads, Chris Treff, and it's time for another edition of Glads TV and our coverage of the 2018-19 training camp for the Atlanta Gladiators. I'm here with none other than your all-time leading goal scorer, Derek Nesbitt. Nessie, how are we doing?
Good, Treffy. How are you?
Doing very well. It's another exciting season coming up ahead for us, and another year back in a Gladiator uniform.
Absolutely.
So how's that feel to just, once again put on the Gladiator sweater? Granted, it is a new jersey, but same organization, and an organization that you've grown accustomed to and you've been very loyal to.
Yeah, it's home for me. It is nice, playing at home, like I said, but just to not have to travel to camp. You don't have the travel legs with you when you get started, so it's nice to. You get anxious leading up to it, and you wait for all the boys to get here, and now that everyone's here and going, it's great.
The dynamic in camp is a little different when it first starts out because, simply put, we have 10 guys in the American League now, so it's a lot of guys that are battling for spots. A guy like you that already knows your role for the team, already knows the position you're going to be in. What's the dynamic there? Obviously, it's a little bit different early on in camp as opposed to late.
Well, for everyone, it's training camp. You regardless of where you're going to end up or whatnot, you're trying to get ready for the season. So there's 20 guys here. Like I said, regardless of what happens, everyone's trying to get ready to play. So we're out here together. We're in the same practice jersey. We got to work together to try to help each other get ready for the year. Last
season for you was a season of ups and downs and so many injuries. You were playing defense at some points. You were playing right wing. You were playing left wing. You were playing with this guy one night and then a whole group of kids from the SP the next night. It was just a crazy season. But at the end of the year, when we finally got the lineup set and got some chemistry going, you were arguably the Gladiators' best player down the stretch and in the playoffs. So do you take that and use that momentum going forward and not really look back at the beginning parts of the season where, like I said, there's a lot of ups and downs?
Yeah, it is what it is. I said I told him I'd play wherever. That's part of it, I guess, being an older veteran guy, and I don't mind filling in if I got to play that position. I can make it work. I thought I did fine with kind of switching night to night, what it may be, playing D for 10-game stretch or whatever it may be. And inside of that, it's a bit of a challenge that I kind of accepted as well. It was, I made fun of it. Made fun out of it. It was cool to get back there and see the game a different way, but. Definitely coming down the stretch, getting a few guys healthy, it was nice to have some predictability, consistency, know who you're going with every time. That definitely helped. And then, battling kind of some lower body issues last year was not easy to deal with throughout the year. And this summer's been great for me, though, kind of rehabbing that myself and getting back ready to go, and I feel great so far.
What does it mean to you to have Jeff Pyle back on the bench?
Fun, first of all. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Jeff. Known him for 14 years. He just brings a lot of positivity, I think, to the game, to the locker room, just every day. It's a fun place to be. You get excited to be here every day, and that's awesome.
How much slack do you give him for trading you away to Idaho and then you eventually winning the cup?
Yeah, I don't give him any slack. I won a championship, so that's on him.
So now this year's team, obviously you've said it in every interview we've done because you're always my day 1 or 2 interview in training camp. You want to bring a championship to Atlanta. That's the reason you came back here. This is your home now and means so much to you. Made the playoffs last year. We made some strides. Chuck went to the college ranks. Now Jeff is in. A lot of returning players, which is pretty rare at this level, the amount of returning players we had. So how do you take that and take that momentum we got with that playoff run and take it to this year, possibly make an even further run?
Yeah, and with the returning guys, you lose some good guys too with some numbers, but the returning guys that are coming back, I think there's still a lot of untapped potential in those guys. You think of Malley, I think Jack Stander I think he was awesome when he came here out of college last year, and he just got his feet wet, but I know he's already making some noise in Milwaukee's camp. Having Ben Danford back, who's a guy arguably that was his best pro season. I think he's coming into his own and into his kind of prime, so call it in pro hockey at his age and whatnot. Darby Llewellyn's going to have I think a good second year. He just got better as a rookie, and we've heard great things about Malatesta's been great in Providence apparently, and I know I've talked to him throughout the summer. I know he feels great coming off surgery, and I know he's really excited to get back playing. I know it's been eating at him, having to sit and watch, and he's just a true competitor, and I'm really excited what he's going to have this year.
So for you, from another personal standpoint, it seems like every other week during these last 3 years, you've just been setting new milestones, breaking new records. You have a lot of really big ones coming up here to start the season. What does that mean to you?
I mean, yeah, that's just going to come with playing a long time. So I think you look at that, it's not, at this age, it just goes, I think I'm more proud of just the fact of, knock on wood, staying healthy for this long and being able to, but it's just like that I love doing it. I'm not doing it just because it's a form of a paycheck, but this is what I want to do. Thanks to my wife, like she tells me to do it until I don't want to anymore, or until they don't want me to anymore. So I mean, and that's huge to have that come from home. It's not a lot of guys get that lucky.
Well, Nezzy, obviously we're glad to have you back. The fans are excited once again. So thank you very much for your time. Best of luck this season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
He's number 17, Derek Nesbitt. I'm Chris Treft, and this was Glats TV.
Gladiators.